All right. Um, Let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm using my laptop right now. It's really quick on how I find it.
What's up, y'all?
Let me know if you guys
So, we're going to talk about this. So, Talia, you want to know why I bully you or why I pick on you? Well, first of all, I don't really bully you and I don't really pick on you. I feel like, okay, how can I put this? So, back when I was a part of Mike Mills' team, sorry, my boys are home and they're obviously messing with the dogs, but back when I was a part of Mike Mills' team and I was on the panel with him and Talia and the rest of his team, Talia was constantly like taking digs and trying to take shots at me, and I just kept blowing it off. I kept telling myself, Kat, who gives a fuck? You're supposed to be on the same team. Let it ride, let it ride. But she was always saying like this sneaky little shit, and I just kept on blowing her off, and I kept on blowing her off, and then one day it was me, her, and Mike on the panel, and that's when she went back into this whole talking about men and rape and calling at the time it was Lamar. She was calling Lamar a pedophile. And when she started doing all that shit, like everything that I had manifesting and everything that I had boiling just fucking snapped, and I was just done with it. So I cooked the bitch. I cooked that fucking bitch right there live on Mike Mills' panel. I had had enough. I had had enough of her sneak disses. I had had enough of her attempt to take shots at me. I had enough of her lying on these men and accusing them all of wanting to rape her. I had enough of her calling men pedophiles. I had enough. I was done with it. She was calling Lamar a pedophile. She was calling Kevin Smith a pedophile. And I had just like everything in me had just boiled over, and I just unleashed on her. But I felt like I did it rightfully so because I had been biting my tongue for so long, all in the spirit of quote unquote being on the same team. So when I blew up on her, Mike Mills, literally, Mike reached out to me, and he didn't want me. He didn't want me to leave his team. He tried to smooth things over. He tried to talk to me about it, and I'm just like, no, fuck her and fuck you. So because I didn't want shit else to do with Mike, because I wanted to be done with him and be done with his panel, I made the choice to walk away. I walked away from Mike Mills' team. Okay, I was never curbed. I was never booted. I was never exiled. Whatever the fuck word they want to use, that never happened. That never happened. I made the choice to be done with Mike and his team. So then he wanted to flip it all around after he figured out that I was done with his team and he could not try to smooth things over, and he could not get me back on his panel. He flipped it into he chose Talia over me. That was a lie. Mike never chose Talia over me because Mike was still trying to reach out to me to smooth things over to keep me on his team. I walked away. Hey, Lady Law. Hi, Buju. Hi, S Banks. Hi, Five Star. Hi, everybody. So, what really got Mike pissed off was when I had gone on to Lamar's panel and I talked shit on him and I talked shit on Talia. That's what really got Mike really pissed off at that point. And I didn't give a fuck because I was done. I was done with that team. I was done with their lies. I was done with their bullshit. Okay. So then from there, Talia thought that she could buck up and be some kind of a roaster. And I'm like, no, this bitch is not thinking that she can actually do this with me. So that's how we started going back. That's what started it all, okay? Was I tolerated, I put up with, I bit my tongue, I held it all in of her sneak disses and her little shots and her bullshit. And then when she started calling these men rapists again, and when she started calling Kevin Smith and Lamar pedophiles again, that's when I boiled over and I fucking lost my shit. So now this little hoe is live on me now. Okay. She thinks that I bully her. She thinks that I pick on her and I ignore everybody else. That's not true because I'm going to get to that. But let's listen to some of the lies. And that's another thing. This is what's really got me with her right now. Why I stay on this bitch's lip, why I keep my foot on that dead lip, is because she does not stop talking about me. She does not stop lying on me. So let's listen to what she said.
I'm going to take in consideration on some things that's going on. So just let me know if you guys can hear me. Just type it in the chat. All right, so the whole situation with this Cat Smith situation, okay, I'm at the point where I feel like I don't even really need to, say anything else about her. Like, I felt like I roasted her enough. Like, I was really, really rude.
You feel like you don't need to say anything else about me, but you're live talking about me right now, right? Because that makes perfect sense.
On her, and I've done some things that I personally don't regret doing, and I'm not taking shit down. Like, whatever content I put up, I'm not taking it down. But will I stop talking about it? Yes, and this is my reason why. It's not because she scared me. It's not because she attacked me. Well, okay, that's the thing. For one, I keep coming at her, and I feel like I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I feel like I'm saying so much at this point where...
No, keep in mind, this bitch is calling my job over and over and over and over, using different names, trying to use different voices. This bitch is emailing my job over and over and over and over, using different accounts, lying to my job about me. Now, they see these videos. They know she's fucking crazy. They're going to get her. And like I've said, I can't stop them. Even if I ask them just to leave it alone and ignore her, they're not going to. Because, sweetheart, you're not fucking with me. You're fucking with them.
And then on top of it, it's like I'm kind of tired of talking about this toothless, old-ass white lady. Like, I'm tired of dealing with her. Like, it's just so much that I could really be doing in my life. There could be certain things that I could be talking about.
Now, when her and I first started going back and forth, I tried to be nice, and I tried to tell her, like, yo, you don't want to do this. Like, you are young, sweetheart. You're a young lady. This is where you should be getting your life together. Like, I tried to be nice. I tried to motivate her. I tried to tell her to do better with her life. I tried to tell her to stop sitting up underneath a 43-year-old fucking loser and letting him steer her down the wrong path. I told her to evaluate her life and get her shit together. Now all of a sudden she's reflecting, right?
And I feel like Cat Smith should not be one of them. And then secondly, she constantly make videos about me. She don't talk about Miss L. She definitely don't talk about Joy like that. She don't talk about Hope. She don't talk about any of these other females that's going more at her than it is with me. So
these other females are not calling my job. They're not calling my job back to back to back to back to back. These other females aren't sending fake emails to my job back to back to back to back to back. Bitch.
So here's the thing. If she can't attack them, what is her thing? She's going to attack me because she feels like I'm more of like a weaker person. She feels...
You are weak, and that's why you never should have gone this way with me.
Like, she got all this information about me, but really she don't.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do.
She don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Or whatever receipts that she thought that she had of me, those were all lies.
No, I have plenty of receipts on her, and they're not lies. Okay? Sweetheart, we're going to get to lies.
Yeah, go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do your thing, MJ. Go ahead and cook her in that bun. I just feel like at this point, I can't really say much about her. Like, I felt like I've said enough. I felt like I said a lot of things that I wanted to say. She want to use this lie roast and then get information from other...
It's awfully funny that she wants to bring up the word lie roast, because that's all she's doing is trying to lie roast me. Yes, Aquarius, I did try to help this girl. I sure did. I tried to help this girl. But she would rather sit up underneath a 43-year-old loser with no job, no home, no furniture, no money, and she would rather let him be in her ear and put a battery on her back and tell her she can roast. She took it here with me. I didn't take it here with her. I tried to stop it before all this happened.
The YouTubers that's not even here. As a matter of fact, I don't even think Cliff gave her that information, because Cliff, honestly, he left this segment. He's doing this thing. I don't know what he's doing. He probably still is on YouTube, but he's focusing on like other topics. I personally don't know. I have not watched the videos. Never went onto his channel. He said he was leaving. Okay, that was that. I don't feel like he got this information from Cliff. I felt like she got this from Chris. Because all of this, talks about my aunt and my father and shit coming up. And I feel like Chris is the one to give it to her.
Pause right there. Let me tell you something. Here in a minute, she's going to go into how she thinks that Chris came on her show because Chris and I plotted on her. That is not true. Okay. She's also going to say that I talk to Christian every day. I don't talk to Christian every day. Do I talk to Christian? That's nobody's business. But I don't talk to him every single day. And Christian and I certainly did not sit behind the scenes and plot some bullshit on this bitch. Okay. I'm not going to waste my time plotting on this bitch.
He already talks to the bitch every single day.
No, we do not talk every day.
So I feel like he's just a double agent. He should not be trusted.
Hold on 1 second. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. Hold on a second.
I don't feel comfortable with him on my panel. He will never get on my panel. He is a disgrace to the black community. He ain't nobody to be trusted. He's not pro-black. He's pro-coon. Chris is just full of shit.
Okay. Now, keep in mind that a couple of nights ago, she let Christian up on her panel, and he cooked the dog shit out of Mike Mills. Okay? He cooked the shit out of Mike Mills. And as he was cooking Mike Mills, no, remember, she's a part of the murder team. She's on Mike Mills' team. And as he was cooking the shit out of Mike, Talia was laughing. She was agreeing. And she didn't say anything. Like, she didn't even try to stop it. Okay? And then she wants to come back later whenever she realizes that she fucked up and say, well, I didn't have any control. It was your platform. How did you not have control? You could have said, hey, wait a second. If you want to talk about Mike, you're going to have to go to somebody else's platform that talks about Mike, or, simply kick him off your platform. But she allowed this to go down. She allowed this to go down. And now she wants to turn it around and put it on Chris?
I appreciate it, MJ. I really love having this support from you guys. I felt like this was all necessary. This snitching ass nigga Chris, he may have had some very good philosophy. He may have hit on like some positive messages in the past, but he also knows a little bit about his history. But he is the wrong person to even preach it, because he's not about any of those things. He's not the upcoming Malcolm X. He's not nobody to really look up to. This is an old.
But you let him on your panel. You let him on your panel. So you looked up to him in some form to let him on your panel and speak his philosophy that you just said he had some really good philosophies, but he's nobody to look up to. He has some really good philosophies, but he's nobody to look up to. He has some really good philosophies, but I'm going to let him on my panel to cook my teammates.
Old ass nigga that's damn near in his 40s. He's in his late 30s, or he probably 40 now. I don't know. He's in his 40s in a 1-bedroom apartment with a fucking shattered ass car window.
Sweetheart, how do you know what his car window looks like?
That probably got fixed because he got a stimulus check.
Oh, now it got
He
fixed.
can't see his daughter, and she's growing up becoming a woman. He can't have any of those things. He's very miserable and unhappy.
Time out. Jafar, while I appreciate your sneaky little trollism, do you honestly think I give a fuck about that ugly, manly-looking bitch over there right now? Do you honestly think I give a fuck about Sweet Gemini, the bitch that couldn't take the smoke, the bitch that couldn't take the roast, so she faked her own fucking death and then somehow was magically resurrected from the fucking dead and came back to try to cook everybody? Come on, Jafar. Knock it off. That bitch is so fucking manly. I've never faked my death because I couldn't handle the smoke. I've been here for 5 years. I haven't gone nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. And if Sweet Gemini wants to get about it, she can come on over here and I'll drop that fucking link. Until then, Jafar, while I appreciate your messiness, see you later. Let's continue.
So for him to sit here and talk to this bitch and give her information about whatever fucked up information that he thought he may have had of me or whatever lie that he told her, it's saying something.
Christian and I have never talked about you, you dumb, dead-lip bitch.
And at this point, I just don't want to do shit else with this bitch. I'm going to let her think that she's winning. I'm going to let her go ahead and keep on cooking me because there is nothing else I really want to say. It's nothing else that I really want to say. She's saying a lot of stupid shit, and I know, like, all of her disrespectful, words towards me, it's because she don't feel good about herself. She wants to throw all of her negative energy that she feels about herself onto me, and I understand, but that's not the proper way to get stuff off of your chest. It is not you growing as a person. It makes you more toxic and more fucked up.
You are 23 years old with no life experience. What do you know about growing? You're not even trying to do anything with your life at 23. You're not even trying to set the path for your future. You are living in a motel. You are living in a motel, sitting online, talking about the way other people live.
Yeah. So she's talking about herself. I'm not a psychologist, but I have studied a lot about mental health when it comes down to younger kids, and I do know that she has been through a lot in her life. I felt like she had been molested by her father. I felt like,
This bitch is actually saying that I was molested by my father. Are you for real? Are you for real? Sweetheart, don't project. Do not project your 4-time felon daddy onto me. Do not project your daddy issues onto me. I have a wonderful father. I love my father to the moon. I am his baby girl. I will always be his baby girl. Don't project your daddy issues onto me, Pumpkin.
She never was able to become a teenager. She was a fast, promiscuous female. And shit, she was a mother early. That's how I feel. And I feel like...
You're right. I was an early mother. I was a teenage mother. And you know what that gave me? That gave me life experiences.
Her being promiscuous, sucking all these men's dick, trying to look for a daddy then the daddy just leaves.
Now, here she wants to talk about sucking all this man's dick. But sweetheart, you video recorded yourself sucking a man's dick. You put it on video and you sent that video to these grown-ass men, these men that are the same age as your father. You sent that video to these men. But you want to talk about somebody sucking dick?
From the neglect that she had from her father.
Now look what this little retard just typed in my chat. You hate your father because you dating black man. You hate your father because you dating black man. What? What? That doesn't even make sense. And she wonders why I pick on her. Because clearly the bitch needs to go back to school. You hate your father because you dating black man. No. Little retard.
Her father don't pay her no attention.
I was just with my father.
You don't even want to be bothered with her. Even her mother don't want shit to do with her.
Now, you have stalked the shit out of my Facebook, okay? You have stalked the shit out of my Facebook because you took pictures from my Facebook and you put these little filter things on them. So clearly, if you're stalking my Facebook, you have seen, I can't even tell you how many pictures I have on Facebook of me and my father. Do you, bitch? No, because you just sat and told everybody, because you explained your whole life story, you just sat and told everybody that you just recently acquired a relationship with your father. Also, I missed it somewhere. I missed it somewhere in here, but she lied and said that I tried to contact her school. I have never tried to contact your school. I don't even know what fucking school you went to, bitch. But obviously, whichever one it was, they did not have a very good English teacher. Then the bitch said that I contacted her ex. I have never contacted her ex. And Jimmy, clearly you know I'm live, so I'd appreciate it if you would just hold off on the tranny porn until around 1 o'clock in the morning when you usually send it.
Like, Kat is a bitch. She's disrespectful. She's just a disgrace to the Smiths family tree. Like, she is just the most.
Time out. Now she just said that I'm a disgrace to my family tree. Pumpkin, I believe I revealed this yesterday when I said that a message from your Aunt Shelley, said that you were a disgrace to your family.
Most vile and most disgusting. She is like the black sheep of the family. That's pretty much what Kat is. You guys ever notice that all these people that used to be on YouTube years ago, they're not here anymore? You hardly see Tiffany. Kat just pulls her into this shit again. Why not leave Tiffany alone and let her live her life, Kat? Why?
What the fuck are you talking about? Tiffany is my real life best friend and has been for many, 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 many years. Tiffany and I talk on a daily basis. Exactly, Jackie. What the fuck is this bitch even talking about? See, she wants to know why I bully her. She wants to know why I roast her, because when I go onto YouTube just to browse around, this is what the fuck I come across.
Why don't you leave this shit alone?
Bitch, why don't you?
What you're doing is you making me seem more and more credible to really be supported, and you looking like a crazy woman.
I'm making her look more credible. How am I making you look more credible, sweetheart, when you started this shit with me? How am I making you look more credible, sweetheart, when you have called the men in this sector rapists and pedophiles? How am I making you look more credible when you were taking naked pictures of your fast ass and you were sending them to all the men in this sector? You are dying for a man's attention. You are so desperate for the attention of a man that you were taking naked pictures of yourself, videos of yourself sucking dick, and sending it to these 43, 44, 45, 50-year-old men. And you're 23 years old. If that is not a cry for help, if that is not a cry for attention, I don't know what is. But I'm making you look more credible. Okay, let's keep going.
You look crazy out here in these streets. You have done a lot of shit behind the scenes towards me. There's a lot of people that have hit me up about you, you know, talking about how you're gonna get in contact with my family. Like, honestly, and I don't know how the hell you found my ex.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna get that. First of all, this little bitch right here sat on her live and said she had all of my family's information. She had all of my personal real life friends' information, and she was going to contact my family, and she was going to contact my friends. And hold on. And she's been emailing my job, and she's been calling my job, but now she's sitting here projecting all that bullshit off onto me?
My ex, the one that's back in the East Coast. I don't know how you found that nigga's fucking account.
This is a lie right here. This is a lie.
Said, hey, who the fuck is this Kat bitch? She over here telling me shit about you and what happened in the past.
That's a whole ass lie. Wasn't no dude ever hit her up. Hold on. No dude never hit her up and ever brought my name up to her. That's a whole ass lie.
And I said, you know,
this is all a lie right here.
That's just a crazy bitch that's just obsessed with me. So it is what it is. You see?
No, that bitch knows she just told a whole ass lie.
I'm about my art career. I'm very serious about that. I want to be able to like grow it out.
If you're very serious about your art career, go enroll in art classes. Stop sitting up underneath a 43-year-old worthless loser.
I want to be able to build my own brand. I don't want to, go to any of these fucking cartoon agencies and give them my art, because I feel like if they like it, they're gonna change it. It's whatever it is that they want it to be, or they're gonna probably just take.
Are you roasting me or not? What are we doing here?
Or should I just rather like go to the right way where I'm not stuck in a contract and shit like that? But yeah, like I feel like Kat, like why are you on me so much? I feel like I just need to delete my Facebook. And, I know what you guys think, and why are you deleting your Facebook? I don't understand. The reason why I'm deleting it is because I don't really be on it as much. All my family members, I got their
you're right. You don't be on your Facebook as much. You're always on mine.
Numbers. I can easily hit them up. As a matter of fact, I could delete my Facebook if I wanted to. If I'm able to keep my Messenger, then okay then. I don't post pictures on there as much. I don't make any I don't really talk on there.
Bitch, so will you get to your point?
Just delete that Facebook and, just keep in contact with family, because at this point, it's just too many fucking stalkers on my fucking page.
Nobody is checking for you. Nobody is stalking you. Who do you think you are? Nobody gives a fuck. You come on here, you attack people, you talk shit, and then you want to run and hide and cry. You want to cry bully. You want to cry. When you get attacked back, ain't nobody on Facebook checking for you. Ain't nobody on Instagram checking for you. Ain't nobody even on YouTube checking for you. I come across you on YouTube, and what are you doing? You're talking about me. Who the fuck do you think you are? You ain't nobody famous. Who do you think is out here checking for you, bitch?
This bitch calling up my school, asking me about my records. I'm like, bitch, I haven't been to school for like.
This is a whole ass lie. I don't know what fucking school you went to, bitch. Why the fuck? You're 23 years old. What school am I gonna call? You ain't going to no fucking school. What school am I gonna call, ho?
6 years.
Oh, so okay, I ain't been in school for 6 years. So you think I looked up your high school? You think I called your high school and said, "Hi, my name is Kat, and I'm a content creator on YouTube, and I was wondering if you could give me the information of Talia Lennon." Bitch, are you I mean, come on. If you're gonna tell a lie, make it somewhat believable.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? They don't have my fucking records, and even if they did, they not about to give it to you.
This bitch is just dumb.
It's so easy to grab my information. She's so angry that she cannot find reliable information from me because I'm still young. I don't have like a extended history.
Bitch, you have no type of reliable information, as you put it, because you've never done anything with yourself. You have no car, you have no home, you have no job, you have nothing. So what the fuck is there to find out about you? What is there to find out about you when you have no job and you have no car and you have no home? What the fuck are we supposed to find out? We already know enough. You're jobless, homeless, and carless. What the fuck else do I need to know about you?
Whatever you know about me is what I tell you. But it's very funny that Kat is over here with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? She said that my auntie was a nursing assistant or some shit like that.
No, your aunt is a medical assistant. And now you're going to lie again and try to say that she's not. But I have the proof that she is. I have the proof that Aunt Shelley is a medical assistant. But you're going to lie. And why? Because you don't want me to call your Aunt Shelley's job because you don't have a job for me to fuck with like you've been fucking with mine? Little girl, I'm not like you.
Which is lies. My auntie, she don't work in that type of field.
Yes, she does.
You're a liar. My auntie, how could she really be a part of that when she got her own health issues that she's dealing with? I'm not going to tell you guys what's wrong with her, but she's not up going to go work at no fucking medical field, especially in no pandemic. Hell no. So at this point, you over here just spreading lies. You over here talking about all of this disrespectful shit about me. Like that's all you can do is light roast. You cannot truthfully roast me. What can you truthfully roast about me? Everything that you say is like, you know what, we've been past that. It was years ago. Basically moved upon that. I don't have any enemies. I don't have no type of bad blood with nobody. Not even my exes. I don't have no bad blood with them. So, you know, what is it that you're trying to do? It just don't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, Black Power. Let me put that on there. Let me show it. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, I don't have no beef with nobody on here. I don't even have a beef with LA. I just feel like LA just a piece of shit. I feel like this nigga really need to, like, I don't know, fucking get corona and just die because I'm sick of Lamar.
Now, you say you don't have any beef with Lamar, but then you turn around and say he needs to get the coronavirus and die. Well, if you don't have any beef with him, why would you say something like that? I mean, okay, we're going to turn this hoe off for real because I'm done listening to her. Let me tell you, back when I was on Mike Mills' team, 1 second, hold on. Sorry, y'all. I do have a real life. Okay. Anyways. Sweetheart, if this is really you in the chat room, please do not push me to the point to put your family's information out there. I'm trying to be better than you. I really am. So, back when I was a part of Mike Mills' team, okay? And this was a long time ago. See, now that I'm not a part of his team, I'm a racist, right? But yet, I wasn't a racist for 5 years that I was rocking with Mike Mills. I wasn't a racist then. And it was Mike Mills that was yelling out white power. And I am the one who went the fuck off on him. And I said, don't ever say no dumb shit like that again, especially whenever I'm on your platform. And that's why everybody was calling him White Power Mike, White Power Radio. I mean, that's why everybody cooked the shit out of Mike. But I'm the racist, right? Okay. So, yes, Mystic, you were there. You remember. Yes, Mystic, you've been around for a long time. Yes, Kev made a song about it. You're right. But I'm the one that's the racist. But Mike Mills was the one who was yelling out white power. And I was pissed off. And I went off on him. Did I not, Mystic? I went off on him. And I said, don't ever say that shit. Is it still up on OJ Jackson's channel? Yeah, because I went off on Mike Mills for that shit. I sure did. So now all of a sudden, because I don't want to be a part of his team, because I don't want anything to do with him, I'm a racist. Okay, Mike, if that's your logic, it is what it is. I'm just like, so there were a couple of things that Talia had actually said that makes sense, okay? She said that Mike Mills was jealous of Tay Biggs because Tay Biggs was talking about going out to LA to see Queen Fire. Now, I believe 100% that Mike Mills was jealous of Tay Biggs. Oh, thank you, Simpin. I like being your favorite honky. Talia also made the comment that being on Mike Mills' team is depressing. It is depressing being on his team. Absolutely. It is very depressing. Listen, Simpin is the only one that has the pass to call me the honky. But it is depressing being on his team. Absolutely. Now, the only thing that I knew Talia was lying about whenever she was talking yesterday was that when she said she was never going back to Mike. I knew that was a lie because that's the only place she has to go. The Murda team, all they do is lie roast because that's all they can do. That's all they can do is lie roast people. I've never lie roasted Talia. Everything I've said about Talia has been 100% facts. So then as I was browsing around on YouTube, then click off. You don't have to listen to it. Ain't nobody asked you to come over here. Bye. As easy as you stumbled across my channel, you can unstumble. So as I was browsing today, I came across another show. Here we go. Let me find it. This was the most laughable thing I think I have ever seen. I gotta go find it because it was a little while ago. So, where the hell is it at? Joy Kane. Man, I'm telling you what, y'all. She is on it. She is just on it. Joy Kane has cracked the case. Sherlock Bumpy has cracked the case, y'all. This bitch has got it. We are busted, LA. You and I are busted. She completely busted us out. We cannot outsmart Joy Kane. I don't know what we were ever thinking, Lamar. We should have rethought that plan. So, did she take it down? Oh, she took that video down. Oh, you fucking bitch. Okay. So Joy Kane was live, okay? And she was, of course, talking about Lamar. And of course, she was talking about me. And she was pulling up these emails, right? She was pulling up these emails that she got. And she just, I'm telling y'all, I wish the show was still up because I wanted to play it. Because she was like on it, man. She just knew. She just knew. Sherlock Bumpy, that bitch just knew she cracked the case. She knew that me and LA had conspired against her and set her up. And all these emails that she was getting was supposedly dirt on me. And it was me and LA. Me and LA, we created these email accounts. We created these emails and we sent this shit to her. Okay? We conspired against her and she just knew it, y'all. She was so fucking smart and she talked like she was so sure of herself. Bitch. Look here, you little obsessed bumpy face bitch. That shit was from Freddie. You dummy. Lamar and I have never conspired to do anything to any of you behind the scenes. Okay? Christian Adair and I have never conspired to do anything to any of you behind the scenes. So Sherlock Bumpy, all those emails that you got from those different email accounts all came from the same person, and his name is Freddie. And you want to know how I know? Because Freddie was constantly emailing me. Freddie was constantly texting my phone. And all the shit that he said to you in those emails is the same shit he said to me. So, Sherlock Bumpy, you are fired because you're a horrible detective. But you go ahead and you sit there and you talk like you are so sure of yourself, you dumb bitch. Because you're an idiot. All that shit came straight from Freddie. And I know he's glad that I'm calling it out. I know for me to make videos about him. But you know what, Frederick? I'm not going to waste my time. You're a fucking troll, Freddie. You're a troll. And she wants to know why. Talia wants to know why I don't talk about Miss L. Methel. I never call that bitch Miss L. That's Methel. And why I don't talk about Hopeless. Although Hopeless did try to talk shit to me today in Joy's chat, and I shut that stroke face, struggle throat bitch down. And then she did a live and tried to talk about me. What can you possibly say about two crackheads? I mean, what more can you say about two crackheads? Like, did everybody forget that Meth L came into the sector under the false pretenses of telling people she was a black woman? Oh no, Mystic, fuck that bitch. Did anybody forget that Meth L came in here pretending to be a black woman and tried to get with Lamar? Has everybody forgotten that? This bitch, Meth L, has popped her pussy wide open on YouTube multiple times. This bitch, Meth L, has gone live talking about being at some party and some man raping her, but she went back to get raped again. What? This bitch, Meth L, claims that her mother committed suicide, but honey, her bed looked like a whole CSI crime case. What can you possibly say? How far to death do you have to cook the same people? Talk about beating a dead horse. How far to death do I have to cook the same fucking people? The reason why I keep coming at you, Talia, is because you won't shut the fuck up. Yes, it looks like a bed from Candyman. Yeah. And the bitch gonna say, oh, I bumped my head. I fell and bumped my head. She busted her head open, and that's why all that blood was all over her bed. Bitch, were you rolling your head around the bed? Like, what the fuck were you doing? There's no way you busted your head open and got into that bed. Well, first, if you busted your head open, why the fuck would you get into the bed? I mean, there's too many conflicting stories. And I'm telling y'all, that bed looked like a straight CSI crime scene case. First of all, dumb bitch, it's not recording your live, okay? I didn't record anything, you dumb dummy. When you are live on YouTube, all I have to do is click on your show and I can rewind it back and start it from the very beginning. It is not recording you. Stop saying that because you look even more retarded. Nobody has to record your live, sweethearts. All you have to do is push the play button and your voice magically comes on. It's really weird. I don't know how that works. Can I cremate these hoes, spread their ashes? I can go back and forth to me. I know, right? I mean, what more can you do? How much more do they expect you to cook these bitches? You can cook them to death and then resurrect them and cook them again and then resurrect them and cook them again. But why keep resurrecting these corpses? Why? Why? Bitch, when I cook you to death, stay dead. I mean, fuck that dumbass bitch Methel. That bitch gonna overdose one day anyway. Who gives a fuck? That bitch will be dead soon. She gonna snort one too many lines off a dick and die. This is the same bitch that will go live and suck her boyfriend's dick and stop sucking dick to take a commercial break to talk to LA. How many times do you have to cook these bitches? Right, you may visit, right, and I ain't bringing no flowers. I mean, what is the point? you know what, Jafar? That's fine. He can because he got what he asked for. He got what he wanted. Ready? I'm not afraid of anybody. I know, right? No. Some of these people, like this, it just shows that this is their life. This is their real life. This is entertainment. When I get on here, I'm here to entertain. This ain't my life. But to some people, they take this shit so fucking serious. Like this is all this is what their whole day should be. Fuck a job, fuck bills, fuck a home. I got to be on YouTube. Are you kidding me? The electric bill's due. Fuck the electric bill. I got to get on YouTube. I'm homeless. Fuck it. Where can I plug in at so I can get on YouTube? This shit is entertainment, but some of y'all take this shit so fucking far because you live for this shit. I don't live for this. I'm entertained by this. There's a difference. I don't even know if that's the real Talia. Let's see. You can't check channels anymore, which is bullshit. But this bitch, look, but if that is the real Talia, y'all see how this bitch can get into my chat room? I can't do that on hers because the bitch has me blocked. So yeah, you are scary. You are a scary hoe because you have me blocked. I don't block nobody. If you wasn't so pressed about me, you wouldn't have me blocked.
Really convince someone of that. You don't need to convince somebody of that. You don't need to explain to them that they're fucked up. They're not going to accept it. So let them be fucked up.
Yo, Miss London, when a group of people tell you, hey, you know what, leave us the fuck alone, and you cannot do it, you got problems.
Right. Yeah.
You got deep problems.
And it's crazy because you got the niggas that help them.
Yeah.
And you know what annoys me?
Hold on. Did Freddie really just say that? When you have people that you tell us to leave us the fuck alone and they don't go away, they've got problems? Freddie, how many times have you messaged my phone? Matter of fact, you just did the other day. That's it. I'm retiring. I'm deleting. Freddie, how many channels have you deleted, Freddie? What are you up to, 500 now? I mean, Freddie, you come into this sector, you wreak havoc, then you delete channels and you disappear, but then again, you turn right around and you come back under a troll account and you think that we don't know that that's you? We know that that's you. Stop playing. I'm not Sherlock Bumpy. I'm a little bit smarter than that. See, I've been around these streets for 5 years now. I've been around the block a few times in this fucking sector. I know when it's you. Some of y'all give yourselves away too fucking easily.
When I see a white bitch like this, like now, you see a white bitch like this making streams, talking stupid about black people, and she has a whole chat full of black folks egging her on. What do you think other white folks is gonna do? The niggas is okay.
Bitch, you faked your fucking death because you couldn't handle this shit. You faked your fucking death because you could not handle this shit. And now you want to come back and act like you just, you cool? Man, fuck off, Sweet Gem. Ugly ass bitch.
With the shit.
Right. So they will repeat. They will continue to repeat it.
You will hear people make excuses though, like they might say that someone has black friends or they have black kids. But, you know, black people got raped when we were slaves.
London, let me put it this
and they
way.
had black kids. So what the fuck difference does that make? Someone might beat you and fuck you on the same day.
Let me put it this way, London. Just because I have sex with a white woman doesn't really mean I love white people.
No, it
That's just a dumb excuse.
Miss London, I know where I'm from. There is so many black men that will say
they will beat the shit out of a white woman if they even approach them. And that's why I laugh at Kat, because she thinks all black men has a desire for white women.
No, that is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard. That is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard. Listen, when you have different races of people, you have white people who like black men. You have white people who like Hispanic men. You have white people who like Asian men. You have white people who like whatever other kind of man there is out there. Then you have white men who like black women. You have white men who prefer Hispanic women. You have white men who prefer Asian women. You have white men who prefer whatever kind of race there is out there. And then you have black men. Some black men prefer to stay with black women, which is a beautiful thing. I would never look at a black man and tell him he's wrong for loving someone of his own race. Then you have black men who like white women. You have black men who like Hispanic women. You have black men who like Asian women. You have black men who like whatever kind of other race there is out there. And then you have black women. You have black women who like black men. You have black women who like white men. You have black women who like Hispanic men. I mean, what the fuck? That's the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. I was raised my entire life that you love with your heart and not your eyes. So I prefer black men. Okay? And I'm wrong for that because that's my preference. Because I would never look at any of you or anyone else, for that matter, and tell them that they're wrong for loving who they choose to love.
When it's the other way around, to be honest, white men want black women. And they don't even know how to really approach a black woman if they did. Because they think the black women is automatically going to sit up there and look at them crazy as hell. Well, I will. Like, you better get the fuck out of my face. I don't want no pink dick. That I will literally say that to these.
Okay, well, Hispanic may... Okay, so Hispanic may not be the right word for it, Aquarius. It may be Latina, Latino, whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, Lamar.
Kat Smith not roast me. She's retarded. She shows her house to trolls. What do you think I would do to her if I roast her?
Freddie, you show your fucking cars to trolls. Freddie, you are a fucking troll.
Kat Smith is a dumb LPN with a diploma. She's a retard. She's a 40-year-old.
But you text me nonstop, Freddie. You send me novels of emails, Freddie. I don't contact you, you weirdo.
Really think
She will fucking have a heart attack if you come after her. Like,
LA, 40-year-old LPN. She's a 40-year-old LPN with a diploma. She's a fucking retard. She's a white woman in the USA.
And you are a young guy in your 30s who has filed bankruptcy. And you're not a retard? You are bankrupt. You are in your early 30s and you have already filed bankruptcy. What the fuck? That's what I'm talking about. Listen, you cannot throw stones when you have too many windows. Or what is it? People in glass houses should not throw stones. People in glass houses should not throw stones. If you are in your early 30s and you have already filed bankruptcy in your life, you ain't going very far, man. About people like you're fucking perfect.
With nothing, a fucking retard. Looks up to black people.
The messenger Jafar Blackman, I doubt it. I doubt she said that. You're just instigating, because Kat Smith could message me if she wanted to. If she had a problem, so I think you're full of shit. But that's okay.
In fact, me roasting Kat Smith is probably like a fucking downgrade. Me roasting a
But I'm not a downgrade when you're texting and calling my phone and you're emailing my phone every 5 fucking minutes, right, Freddie?
mud shark or a wigger is probably a downgrade. How motherfuckers white in the USA? And never mind. That's a dumb motherfucking bitch.
I'm a dumb motherfucking bitch, but you got booted off the island, Freddie. You got booted off the island, Freddie. I tell you what I'll do, Freddie. Since this is where you want to take it, I'll fly down to Georgia and fuck your daddy, because your daddy is kind of fine. Your daddy is kind of fine, Freddie. I might have to hit him up.
Yeah, I get it, Jafar. You're trying to draw me into this bullshit. I'm not interested.
And yo, Mike Mills,
It's crazy how I hear y'all talk about. It's crazy how I hear y'all talk about these folks is over there at LA show, and I'm just thinking to myself like, why do they think they are exempt from him coming for them? He's eventually going to dog the shit out of them.
and yo, Miss London, Cat is jealous of Mike Mills. Let me tell you something about Mike.
I'm jealous of a man that is sitting in an empty fucking house. And I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of a man that has nothing, that has no pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And I'm jealous of that. Freddie, you'll be calling me mama by the end of the year, baby.
Cat Smith watches Mike Mills for 2 houses, 7 bedrooms, 2 cars. She keeps saying he rented.
If you honestly believe that Mike Mills has those possessions, then who's the real retard?
That drop top. In her mind, she can't fathom Mike Mills buying a drop top. That's how white people think. They don't believe niggers.
Mike Mills did not buy a drop top. Mike Mills did not buy a fucking drop top. Mike Mills rented or test drove a drop top. Mike Mills didn't go. You really think, oh my God. See, that's how I know these accounts are Freddie, okay? Because Freddie has said in his troll accounts that Mike Mills is gold, that he idolizes Mike Mills. And clearly you can hear by his words that he really, truly idolizes Mike Mills.
Could buy things in the USA. So she comes here, turn off that cheap fucking house in Kansas City, because the LPN, the lowest of the lowest fucking nurses in the USA, wiping asses and trying to preach the black thing.
But Freddie, you're bankrupt. You're bankrupt, Brandon. That's who you are. You are bankrupt, Brandon. All he's going to do is just try to snatch down my channels. That's all Freddie's going to do. Freddie's going to get in his feelings and Freddie's going to flag. He's flagging Freddie, bankrupt Brandon. That's who the fuck he is. I'll tell you one person he ain't going to fuck with. Bankrupt Brandon ain't going to fuck with Beasley. He's terrified of Beasley. Oh, I already know Freddie used to roast Mike. Yeah. And now all of a sudden he idolizes Mike. It's fucking weird. I don't know what the deal is there.
It was for real. They didn't.
But you know, it's a good part of it being white though in the center.
And then when I showed my protection order, motherfuckers had to come up with more narratives, more lies. Oh, let me take bits and pieces of what she was saying and spin it into my narrative and put it out there.
No, the black order's fine. He hasn't actually done, he or she. I mean, they're actually speaking the truth. Freddie did have a wrench over here. Freddie did have a wrench over here, but he doesn't anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, you sit here and you listen to these people and you're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they have the audacity to say this shit like they're perfect. These people are fucking crazy. We're all a little crazy. Let's keep it real. We're all a little crazy. Oh, was he? I didn't see what he said. I just know he was talking about Freddie and how Freddie had a wrench in my chat. And Freddie did have a wrench. Yes, he did. but he does not anymore. I have to scroll up and read what he was saying. You messages. Oh, Mystic Queen. Mystic Queen. I didn't know that you took shots. And I am blocked over in Queen Fires. Absolutely I am. I've tried to. Jafar, you can't pull up on somebody when you are blocked from their channel. I don't know how many times I have to tell your little messy butt this. That bitch has me blocked. You cannot pull up on somebody when you are blocked from their channel. That's the only way they can block you from the pull-up game. And the bitch is going to sit there and lie and say that I'm blocked. But I was typing in her chat, Jafar, run your messy little butt over there and see if you see me. If you don't see me, then you're going to know she's lying. The bitch has me blocked. So she can talk shit to me. She can make videos on me. She can go live on me. But she blocks me? Yeah. But the bitch ain't blocked over here. All right, y'all. Because Kat does have a life. Kat is about to log off. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the one person Freddie won't fuck with. Freddie won't fuck with him. Queen Firehead started giving wrenches to people after I cooked Miss L in the chat. Listen. Y'all don't understand. Like, I don't know how long some of y'all have been around to know the whole history. But that bitch has been running loose in this sector, wreaking havoc, calling men rapists, sending out nude pictures to these grown-ass men, and then turning around and calling them rapists. I mean, it's a lot of shit, you know? It's a lot of shit, and I sat back and I kept quiet and I didn't say anything, and then finally I just fucking exploded on the bitch. I was over it. I was over her. I was over Mike. I was over their lie roasting. I was over all of it. I was fed the fuck up. And again, Mike did not choose Talia over me because he kept reaching out to me trying to smooth things over. He was trying to get me back in. And I kept saying no. I was fucking done with it. I was done with him and I was done with her. And then he really got pissed off when I started talking to Lamar. That's what really got Mike pissed off. But if y'all want to sit there and support this bitch, go ahead. I'm not going to tell you not to. I'm not going to tell you not to at all. But I think that you should at least know what you're supporting. That bitch sat on Mike Mills' show just a few nights ago and said if Bobby Norris came anywhere near her, she was going to scream rape. Now, she didn't say if Bobby touched her, or if Bobby spoke to her, or if Bobby looked at her. All he had to do was be anywhere near her and she was going to scream rape. Bitch, we know you will, because that's what the fuck you do. That's fucked up. That is some fucked up shit. Oh, I know Beasley called him. Yeah, I know Beasley called his dad. I know. And I'm not with the whole calling of the parents. Like, we're grown. So what do you think our parents are going to do to us? Probably look at us and say, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what? Why are you doing this? You're right, one good ace. She is. Jafar, that is a lie. Did you see me typing in her chat, Jafar? And that bitch ain't ready for war. Let me tell you. That bitch is only ready for war when she thinks she's got people there to back her up, okay? She's got to have a team of people there with her. She's not ready for war. If that bitch was ready for war, she would come over here and click my link and go head to head with me because she's not blocked over here. If that bitch was ready for war, she would jump on this right here. But she ain't ready for that. Because one thing that little hoe will never do, all she'll do is run her dead lip dick sucker, but she will never click that link. Never. I've asked her so many times. Just click the link. Des, I was over there typing in her chat room, okay? I was over there typing in her chat. If you can't see my words in her chat, it's because I am blocked, Jafar. You've been around the blocks long enough. Come on. I typed in her chat, why would you lie and say I tried to contact your ex? I typed in her chat, why did you lie and say I tried to contact your school? If you don't see that shit over there, it's because I'm blocked. And the only time that bitch is going to even unblock me is whenever she's got people on her panel she thinks is going to defend her. She will never come to me one-on-one. Exactly, Ms. Raz. And that's exactly what this bitch was doing. She tried it on Cliff. She tried it on Mike Mills. She tried it on Kevin Smith. And she just sat, and her excuse was, well, I was young. Well, bitch, now you're 23, okay? And you're still saying that kind of shit. You're still saying that kind of shit. So lying on these men and then coming back and apologizing obviously taught you nothing if you can still sit on a man's platform and say that. No, Jafar, you go over there and tell that bitch to come here and click this link. I bet you she will not. The only time Talia will ever try to come head-to-head with me is if she's got Mike Mills or other people she thinks are going to fight the battle for her. You tell her to bring her scary dead lip zombie ass on over here and click this link. She's a warrior, right? She's ready for a war, right? We'll tell her to come on, because the battle's waiting. I'll even be nice to her. I'll even be nice to her. I'll just talk to her. I won't yell at her. I won't cuss at her. I won't scream at her. I won't do none of that. I'll just talk to her. Man, she absolutely sees things that does not exist. Like the shit she tried to pull off today, that was the dumbest shit ever. When she tried to pull up those emails and say that Lamar and I were behind the scenes conspiring against her. Who do these bitches think they are? Who do these bitches think they are? Because Tiffany and I conspired against Tina, that means we all conspire against everybody? No, there's a history behind that. There was a whole history behind me, Tina, and Tiffany. It was a whole history outside of YouTube. That was a whole different type of situation. So just because that situation took place doesn't mean that everybody teams up behind the scenes and tries to conspire against everybody. Y'all some fucking lunatics for thinking that way. Freddie. What's he gonna porn bomb me and take my channel? Let's see what he has to say.
How are you?
What?
How are you?
Hello?
How are you? Are you
I can't
doing
hear
okay?
you.
Are you doing okay?
What?
Are you doing okay?
Freddie, please don't come over here and play this shit. Dr. Phil, you are not a psychologist.
I just
You are
wanna
a
know.
messy motherfucker. That's what you are,
No, I'm a good guy.
Freddie. And then you wonder why people come for you the way they come for you, because you're messy.
Do you forgive me for my transgressions?
Can anybody hear Freddie? Because I can't hear Freddie. Can anybody hear him?
Yes, they could hear me. Something's wrong with your computer. No, I
Nothing's
can't
wrong with my
control myself.
computer. Something's wrong with you.
I can't control myself. I'm somewhat crazy. Do you forgive me?
Freddie, shut up.
You see, they're telling you I'm crazy.
You are a messy ass
They're
dude. That's
even
what you
telling
are.
they're
You are
telling
messy.
They're telling you I'm crazy. You got to believe them. If everyone says I'm crazy, that means I'm crazy. I got to go. I got to take my
Freddie,
medication.
you've said yourself you're crazy.
I got to take my medication. I got to go now.
Yeah, go take your medication. You see what I'm talking about? You see these crazy fucking people? He's nuts. So he's over there on Talia's panel talking big shit on me. Then he jumps up on my panel. I couldn't even hear him. Then he jumps up on my panel and I don't even know what the fuck. I'll have to go back and listen to the playback. That's lunacy. That's lunacy. That is craziness. That is a weirdo. You're right. That's a whole ass weirdo. It's a whole ass fucking weirdo. It's okay. I'll be his stepmom by the end of the year. Keep fucking with me, Freddie. Keep fucking with me, Freddie, and you'll be calling me mommy. And I'll be grounding your ass. I'll be taking away your internet. I know, that's exactly what he'll do. He'll start flagging me. And it's fine. He can flag. I'll sit here and make channels all fucking day long. The next time you address me, Freddie, you better call me mama. My first order of business as his stepmom is to take away his internet. You are grounded, Frederick. All right, so I'm about to jump offline because obviously the bitch is not going to come over here and click this link. And I even said that I would just talk to her. Like, I would be cool. I'd be cordial. I'll let her explain herself. I'll let her explain her behavior. I want to know. Tell us, Talia. Tell us why you try to accuse these men of rape. Tell us why you send your pictures to these grown-ass men and then sit there and act like, what was it? Oh, she said about Kevin. She sent her naked pictures to Kevin because she thought that he would leave her alone and not roast her. So, I don't. These bitches come up with some crazy shit. I send my naked pictures to people because I fucking want to. How about that? Is that so hard to say? I wasn't going to pop my pussy on YouTube, so I sent him a pussy pic. I mean, come on. I mean, you're grown, right? So if you want to send a picture of your body, send it. Who gives a fuck? It ain't nobody's business. If they put it out there, they put it out there. You take that risk. Anytime you send any, and trust me, I'm one to know. Okay, I have all the experience. As many times as my titties have been out there, I have all the experience in this field. If you send your naked pictures, if you send naked videos to anybody in the sector, you are subject to those becoming public. Am I mad at the person that passed around my pictures? No. Should I be? No. Why? Because I sent the pictures. I gotta own that shit. I knew that there was a risk that my pictures would be put out there. And I did it anyway. You know, I mean, fuck, that's what grown people do. If you want to send your pussy or your titties or your butt or whatever the fuck, if you want to send a picture flipping your middle finger, send it. Because you're grown. But at least when the shit gets passed around, own it. Don't come up with excuses. Oh, I sent him a picture of my pussy because I was afraid he was going to rape me. Oh, I sent him a picture of my titties because he threatened to rape me. Own your shit. I sent a picture of my titties because I like my titties and I didn't mind sharing them. How about that? I sent a picture of my pussy because I was like, fuck it, I'm bored, why not? Own your shit. Don't come up with these dumbass fucking excuses to make you okay, let's all feel sorry for her, okay? Everybody feels sorry for her because She sent her naked pictures to these men that are the same age as her father because she didn't want to be bullied. Bitch, shut up. That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard in my life. If you don't want to be bullied, if you don't want to be threatened, or if you can't take the pressure, log the fuck off. It's that simple. Nobody is forcing you to get on YouTube every day. Nobody is forcing you to listen to what the fuck people say to you about you. And at the end of the day, you don't know these people, so do you really give a fuck what they say anyway? Because I don't. Their words don't make my money. Their words don't pay my bills. Their words don't raise my kids. Do you really give a fuck at the end of the day? No, I don't. But don't sit there and try to feed us the line that you passed out your naked pictures because you wanted people to stop bullying you. It just shows your immaturity. It just shows that you should not be here. A grown woman will say, I sent my naked pictures because I fucking wanted to. And I'm grown. Now what? You're going to call my daddy? Because I'm grown. Because I fucking wanted to and it's none of your business. You mad? A grown woman doesn't say, well, he threatened to rape me, so I figured if I gave him a picture of my pussy, he would stop threatening me. I'm just fucking done, man. I can't take it. I can't fucking take it. I mean, ladies, does that make sense to you? If a man threatens to rape you, are you going to send him a pussy pic? Exactly. Don't make me act like my daddy. My daddy is a whole ass weirdo. No, actually, he's a really cool guy. But I mean, if a dude is threatening to rape you, are you going to send him a picture of your pussy? I'm not. I'm not. All right, y'all. I'm logging off for the night. I don't know none of y'all. Good night.